God wantonly created evidences to prove he is not God. He offers equal amount of argument points to people who believes in him and also to people who disbelieves him. In some point of life, every theist is cornered to think God is not there, as well as every atheist to think God is there. But both the atheist and the theist learns one thing at the end. It is, change is permanent, and thus realizes the universe is expanding. But the sad truth is, although God has left enough evidences to prove himself as God, still we are not going to believe in him until we decide to believe. The same people who ask why didn't Jesus Christ kill the soldiers who tried to crucify him and prove himself as God also asks why did Krishna kill the people who are in the opposite army? Why didn't he forgive them and prove himself as God? So the fact is, whatever they do, we are not going to accept their godliness until we are willing to. But God had 4 specific reasons why he was not ready to prove himself as God. Humans should not get stuck into one ideology because nature, the God's creation, needs people from both the opposite ideologies to keep itself alive. It needs humans who preserve animals and forest as well as humans who kills animals and destroys forest. It needs the carnivorous as well as the herbivorous to keep the chain alive. So both ideologies are good for nature. Also, God trains the same people to work in both the ideologies in their lifetime. For example, today a person may believe in God, but tomorrow, due to some reasons, the same person will lose belief in God. Nature doesn't allow humans to get stuck in same ideologies for a long period of time, just to educate everyone that change is consistent. No one should feel lower or higher. If people worshipping God gets everything in life and no bad things happen in their life, they feel higher, and people who disbelieves in God feels lower. Also, if the successors of people who worships God gets elected as leaders without competition, there will be a chance of a bad leader. If the people who disbelieves in God does all the evil activities, doesn't get punished and gets everything they want, they feel higher, so the people who believes in God feels lower. Also, if the successes of the people who doesn't worship God is not voted by people in elections, there will be a chance of missing a good leader. God doesn't want this to happen. He wants both the people who believes and disbelieves him to be equal. Superheroes needs a mask. In the epic Ramayana, the ministers and spies of King Ravana gave him enough evidences to prove that Rama is God Narayana himself. So they warned Ravana not to wage war against Rama or he will be killed. But Ravana was not ready to believe his ministers and spies and was searching for other reasons to start the war. At the time, he got the news that Lord Rama killed Vali, the Vanara king, by hiding himself behind a tree, which even a good human will not do, and hence concluded Rama is not God. Thus Ravana waged war against Rama and was killed. Rama needed a human mask to finish his mission successfully. Similarly, Lord Krishna played the character of a chariot driver and hence made Duryodhana to forget the divinity of Krishna and put him in Maya so that he will not be frightened to wage war against an avatar, so only he can be killed. So gods needed a mask to accomplish their missions. God selects people through trust. In this world, there are many incidents happening around us which makes us lose belief in God, as well as incidents which drives us to believe in God deeply. These happenings are just a test to human beings. Being an audience to all these incidents, it's our decision to live a good or evil life. It's our decision to believe in God or not to. But God chooses people who take the path of goodness. God chooses people who has deep trust in Him even after seeing all the bad incidents around them. This trust is the factor through which God filters and chooses His people. So He has designed the filter very perfectly, so the right ones with right intentions are chosen for His work, the work of establishing Dharma in the world and make people believe in goodness.